Hello everyone. I'm sure you all must have heard of the phrase, there is always room for improvement. Well, what does it really mean? And what do we do with it? These are some of the questions we'll try to answer through today's presentation. Well, it only means, if we were to put it in simple words, that what we have today is not perfect and we need to change what we have. And that leads us to continuous improvement. What is continuous improvement? Well, if we were to just look at its definition, by definition, it's just an ongoing effort to improve our products, services, and processes. That's a corporate definition of continuous improvement. And it's not just limited to that. It can be applied to our daily life. But the key word here is improve. Well, what is improvement? Improvement is something better than our current or existing state, what we have today. And if we were to put continuous improvement and improvement in simple words, it would just mean make things better. So why are we trying to make things better? And what's the need? Well, if we look at the things in our daily life, the world has been evolving. We have had things that we used to use and we have changed them over a period of time. And what we use today is an advanced version of uh, what was used in ancient time. So if we just take up transportation as an example and the improvements that we made in transportation, we started by walking, moved on to riding horses, and then moved on to using those horses with carriages, and then we had bicycles, and then we invented cars. We started using cars, but did it really stop over there at this car? No. We actually tried to improve this car with time and on the basis of what our needs were. Well, we wanted more speed. We had, what kind of fuel we will use, what fuel would make it more efficient, or in terms of what would be the cost of that fuel. And also the designs and looks. That's probably the most important thing that people are looking at today because they are going by the looks. The car manufacturers are changing the looks of their cars every year. They're coming up with newer models. But why are we actually changing everything? Why are we changing everything that we are trying to use in our day-to-day life? Where is this change coming from? This change is basically driven by the knowledge that we have gained over a period of time. And that knowledge has raised our expectations. And well, these expectations, if not met, the customers are always unhappy. And that's why all the businesses and the manufacturers and the companies are trying to make their customers happy. They're trying to satisfy their customers because they know that people are aware of everything that exists. I would like to share a story with you. That's a personal story of me when I was working 10 years ago in a telecom company and trying to work on a solution for a problem that existed at that time. Well, I came up with a solution, presented the solution to the management team, and one of the people sitting in the management team actually came up with a different idea, tweaked my solution a little bit, and said probably would be a better solution or would give us better results as we're looking at it. And the light bulb went off for me. And I was like, why didn't I come up with this solution? What was missing? And I started thinking that, it was probably the knowledge that was missing. I did not have as much knowledge as that person, and I tried to actually enhance my knowledge by enhancing my educational qualifications. And that is just an improvement on an individual level. So more we learn, more we know, and more we have expectations. Now, if we move on, learning and improvement go hand in hand. There is need, there is learning, and then we improve. So this is a continuous cycle that we actually are in. We learn more, then we need more, or we expect more, and then we improve more. And that's why we have continuous improvement. And when we talk about perfection, well, there is nothing as such as perfection. So if we look at improvement, change, and perfection, they all go hand in hand. There is improvement, and in order to improve, we need to change. And how is perfection tied into it? Well, if we look at the statement, to improve is to change, to be perfect is to change often. This statement was made by Winston Churchill. Well, that really means that to be perfect is to continuously change. And in the end, I would just like to conclude by saying that we need to learn, more in order to know more and adapt continuous change. Thank you.